Hi, a very good day everyone. I am Vinashini from Education Channel. Today's news is about Pt3 examination, the first step in reforming our exam-oriented education system. The first batch of 453,413 Form 3 students including private candidates has completed the very first Pentaksiran Tingkatan 3 Pt3 of Form 3 assessment last week. It ended with written examination which was scheduled from October 12 to 17. The written tests are the final phase of the Pt3 exams. The other two phases were case studies and oral tests which were conducted in July and August. Pt3 is a lower secondary school examination that replaces PMR Penilaian Menengah Rendah. It has the same scope as PMR before by using summative assessment to evaluate students' overall intellectual ability at lower secondary level. The general difference between Pt3 and PMR was explained by the Malaysian Examination Board in a statement which said that unlike the PMR exam, the Pt3 examination papers were prepared by the respective secondary schools with the responsibility in the hands of the school aides. However, the Malaysian Examination Board and State Education Department will be the moderator to ensure the candidates' validity and reliability scores. In some districts, the questions are prepared by the District Education Office (PPD), in which they provide different sets of examination questions for different schools. It is not like the previous centralization examination system. Another difference is term of the assessment tools. For instance, the oral examination for language subject is upgraded to ensure that the candidates can master both the written and oral tests. The most significant difference in the Pt3 is the use of multiple assessment tools for geography and history subject, most notably the introduction of case study mainly to make sure that the students will be able to acquire technical skills and grasp the knowledge along the values. Based on the Pt3 news, the first batch was collected their results successfully on 2014. For further information, my friend was at the reported school.
Edition today at SMK Sri Hartamas and SMK Bandar Utama saw students collecting their results as early as 10 a.m. These students admitted they were a little surprised by the assessment's outcome, and many were seen reviewing their overall performance and learning progress with their teachers. Unlike PMR, the students are now required to apply for their new courses next year.
My result is what I expected it to be. I achieved what I wanted to get, and it's quite difficult and stressful to get the result, but I'm quite happy with it.
Based from my UPSR and PT3, PT3 is like so worse because maths and science I got E. I expect to get better than this, but this one still okay for me.
Since we are the first batch, so it's kind of like okay. I didn't feel much like sad or disappointment since I got some A's. So kind of happy, and thank you my teacher for teaching me for getting this result.
Although the results may not look straightforward, the students and teachers are looking at the new system positively. For SMK Sri Hartamas Principal Datin Zarina Abdul Rahman, the PT3 result is more accurate and reliable because students are graded according to a fixed marking system.
So, bagus sebab menunjukkan kualiti yang tinggi, dan bila pelajar itu mendapat A, bermakna pelajar itu seorang pelajar yang boleh menjawab semua soalan yang berdasarkan, ada soalan yang berdasarkan KBAT. F tu tidak ada kata gagal, belum mencapai tahap minimum. Jadi pelajar tu boleh, belum kan, maknanya dia maksud yang sini boleh mencapai lagi lah dalam peperiksaan SPM nanti insyaAllah.
She also highlighted that Pt3 trained students are more critical as the assessment is based on high-order thinking skill or HORTS. The first batch of 453,413 Form 3 students set for the 3-day assessment this year.
Well, it has been better to conduct a pilot study for a couple of years first was more time needed to prepare the teachers and students. May felt timing was the problem because they needed to familiarize themselves, and this year can be considered as a transition period for Pt3. Generally, teachers express their support for the new system and foresee more benefits once the teething problems are sorted. Teachers needed to fully comprehend and cope themselves first, and then it will be easier for the school to apply it to the next batch of candidates. That's all for today news. Thank you from Vinashini.